What is going on YouTube? Twitchy back with some more Awaken Chaos content. Today's video we're going to be taking a look at the fourth and final Rift of Chaos dungeon. Yes, I finally unlocked it. So if that's something you're interested in, you have came to the right video. But if you do enjoy today's video, make sure you like the video and subscribe so you see my future videos. I will be actively covering Ace once again. And let's get started. So, I hope you guys have all been well. I've been just grinding and patiently waiting for them to come out with a patch to nerf these dungeons, which they recently did. So now people are able to clear stage 12s finally, at least for wood, water, and then they're currently working on fire. Actually, don't even think anybody has cleared past stage 10 maybe for fire. But luckily enough, well, actually, people are... Never mind. I stand corrected. People are clearing stage 10, maybe even stage 11 with this Lyerly composition. However, I don't think anybody has cleared fire stage 12. So I believe, guys, that we are the first person in Ace history to open the Rift of Chaos. So first and foremost, let's just go in. Let's take a look. So it looks like there's 3 stages. Obviously we're on stage 1. I don't even think that we're going to be able to clear stage 1 at all, but we'll definitely attempt it for you guys today. And it does look like, let me move my picture over real quick. So it does look like we're using the same stamina. It's going to cost 1 stamina per stage run. It looks like we have 3 bosses on the picture right here. So potentially we might be fighting 3 bosses. I'm going to move myself back real quick and let's just enter in. Well, actually, I don't know if you guys did see, but there's this Rift of Chaos bonus, Celestial Spire. I already put some units in there, but just a little summary of what this is. It's a stat bonus, and it is element locked, so the hero attack increase is locked to fire element heroes, and you can only put in fire element heroes. The water defense bonus is going to be locked for water element heroes. Wood for the health, it's going to be for wood heroes. And then LD is going to give you crit damage bonus. And if we go over here, we can kind of take a look how the increase changes. So currently I've got a level 70 full ascension legendary hero equipped, so that's going to be the max bonus, which is 60%. If we go down 1 star, it's going to subtract 6%, and that's going to drop down to 54. If we go down 2 stars, that's going to drop 12%. So it's about 6% per ascension star, at least for legendaries. So if we were to look at Fire Meliza, she's got 25%, she's max ascension, level 70. And I assume, let's maybe go down a level. So level 60 is going to be 22%. Pretty much these stat bonuses are going to increase and cap out with ascensions, and it's going to depend on your hero's rarity. It's going to depend on your level, and that's kind of how they calculate the bonus. So it looks like for RGB, fire, water, wood, the bonus is going to cap out at 60% for all of the bonuses. And then for LDs, okay, so this is kind of where the pay to winness comes into place. LDs are insane. So LD legendaries are extremely rare. Not many of you guys are even going to have any ascensions on your LD legendaries. So you're just going to start out with a 60% bonus, which is nice, which is definitely nice. However, if you were to have a max legendary ascended hero, it would cap out at 150%. Currently, I have Urian, he's A5, he's 135%. You just add 15 to that. 150 crit damage as a bonus. So that's kind of juicy. Just something for you guys to note. You cannot use these heroes that are activated in these nodes in your teams. So just make sure you're using maybe some PvP heroes or pretty much just any hero you're not going to be trying out in the rifts. So I went with Alessia, Ciara, Rick, Urian. They're definitely not going to be used just because I pretty much only use them in PvP. But enough talk. Let's go look at the battle system. So it looks like we have 3 different squads that we can deploy. our first squad, we're going to be tackling the wood boss. Kind of insane. Oh my gosh. So this one stamina is going to allow us to fight 3 different bosses, it looks like. So our second team is going to fight the water team, and then our third composition is going to go against the fire team. So this is definitely going to be content that will not be pushable for some time, just because you're going to have to build out 3 different teams that all fight at once. Well, actually, I don't think they all fight at once. We'll take a look. I haven't actually gone in here, so this is super exciting. But it looks like, yeah, 3 teams. We're going to be fighting each element of the boss. I'm kind of curious if you get rewarded if you defeat one boss but lose to the other one. So let's have a look at that, all right? I'm just going to start off this first team because if you guys haven't seen the other content creator, Zulus, he has come out with a great composition for wood and water bosses with Hanwu, I believe is how you pronounce it, Aaron, Jocasta, Seacane, and Barkley. So requirements for this composition for anybody that hasn't seen his video. And I also might put out a video myself, but as always, I do want to give credit to Zulus for coming out with this composition. However, we've got Hanwu, we've got Aaron. Hanwu needs A5 for sure, at least if you want to tackle water. He doesn't need A5 for wood, which is nice, but yeah, he definitely needs A5 to get the bonus buffs so he isn't getting constantly frozen. And then we have Aaron. Aaron A5 is required for the ultimate cooldown every single round, which is super OP. Guys, if you want to focus on PvE, I would definitely start considering saving some potions for these kind of heroes. They're irreplaceable, essentially. And then we have Jocasta. Jocasta's ascensions aren't necessary at all. She's literally just there for the cleanse, to tank, and that's pretty. And her invincibility is awesome. That's the only way this composition works. And then we have Seacane, another invincibility hero. Basically, this composition is just gonna apply invincibility every round due to Aaron's cooldown. And then we've got Barkley for the bleed synergy with Hanwu for the debuffs they're gonna synergize and add rage to trigger Aaron's trait. So okay, nonetheless, guys, let's get to the battle. I just want to see what it looks like. Okay, so we aren't even gonna activate a captain skill because I definitely know we're not gonna be completing this stage. But just to give you guys an idea of what the final Rift of Chaos dungeon looks like, here we are. So we've got Wood God, Wood Biodelis, however you want to pronounce that. Let's look at his stats. So he's level 124. He is 653k HP per health bar. So we just multiply that times 8. That is a lot of HP. However, I think with the bonuses that we received, so once again, we did get HP bonuses, we got defense bonuses, we got attack and crit damage bonuses. So our heroes are also kind of tanky. Typically my Hanwu is going to be around 18k, he's 28k. So yeah, most of your, if you are capping out on the bonus in the nodes, they're just gonna get 60% more HP. That's great. And it's based off of their max HP too, not their base stats. As you can see, Seacane has almost 60k HP, which is awesome to know. So I have a little faith that we can potentially get this first boss down and then enter the second stage. So let's just get the rotation going. So for this first round, I turn off Hanwu's abilities. I also turn off Seacane's abilities. I'm starting it on auto because this is a semi-auto team composition. And then in round 2, we're just going to activate Seacane's abilities and then just let it go from there. So as you can see, a lot of bleed detonation is going on. This is just the synergy that Hanwu and Barkley can bring to the table. And then Aaron is also going to apply ultimate cooldowns, which is going to allow us to make sure that we always have the invincibility up with either Seacane or Jocasta's ultimate ability. And there we go, we've got Seacane's ult, and now the rotation has kind of been set. So guys, I'm actually kind of shocked. Really wasn't anticipating to fight 3 bosses in one battle. I imagine that if you beat all 3 bosses, then the rewards are going to give you each different artifact that is rewarded upon defeating each different boss. So that's kind of nice. We can take a look at that after this because we didn't even look at the rarities. I'm curious if they deleted blues because the drop rate on floor 12, at least for me, I don't know. I've hardly gotten any legendaries whatsoever. I think I've spent around 70 energy and I've maybe gotten 1 legendary artifact. So the drop rates are kind of low. And that's just, I don't know, it makes me curious whether or not the drop rates are increased, what the drop rates for stage 2, stage 3 are going to look like. Are they going to take out blues? Are they going to take out purples? Are you only going to be able to obtain legendary artifacts? Because that's kind of insane and definitely worth investing towards. However, it's going to take a long, it's going to take so long. It's going to take so long to have 3 different teams booked, ascensioned, and ready to go for all 3 of these different bosses. But it is nice that they are adding more books. I don't know if you guys saw, but they did add another book in Guild vs. Environment. Well, they actually added a whole book depending on the floor that you finish, and then they added another book in the point reward system. So that's great. You can actually get 2 legendary books from Guild vs. Environment. We need more books, guys. We definitely, Ace, if you're watching this, we need more books. We'll wait patiently. We want more books. At least free to play, okay? Not more packs, not more book packs. We don't want any of that. We just want more books in general. Maybe add a legendary book to Void Tower Mythic since people are clearing that. Maybe add some fragments, just sprinkle fragments in every single content that you can imagine, and I feel like the community would just love it. I'm sure more players would want to play Ace since it'd be more free to play friendly. However, it looks like we just defeated the wood boss with our main Rift team, so it doesn't look like the difficulty has increased by that much. However, yeah, it was exactly what we anticipated. We were fighting all 3 of our bosses in the same battle. You don't get drops. If you beat one boss, you lose to the other ones. You have to beat all 3 to get the artifacts, unfortunately. So, I mean, it's great being able to take a look at this content because, like we said in the beginning of the video, I think I'm the only one who has cleared all stage 12s currently. I will be coming out with guides for the other stage 12s. But yeah, there we are. So we were defeated. Let's take a look at the drop table real quick, see what they changed up. So our relic quality, we're getting legendaries, purples, and blues for floor 1, and it looks like, yeah, they've got all the relics there. I hope that if you're clearing all 3 bosses that you get a drop from each boss. That would be amazing, and also that would be super efficient for your stamina spent since you're only using 1 stamina here. Getting 3 rewards for 1 stamina is absolutely ideal. However, I don't think it is it's achievable for a lot of people right now. But on the bright side, there is more content to keep grinding, to keep playing the game for, so that's always exciting. Maybe 2 years from now, we'll be clearing these stages together. Hopefully, right? So as always, guys, if you did enjoy today's video, make sure you give me a thumbs up, and I will see you guys in the next one.